You ever been in a conversation and suddenly your brain just shuts off? Like mid-sentence, you realize you have no idea what to say next, and now there's silence. Awkward, painful, overthinking, everything kind of silence. Been there. Way too many times. Especially when I was younger and dealing with anxiety. It felt like everyone else was fluent in small talk, and I was still learning the alphabet. But here's the thing. I didn't want to live like that forever. So I learned a few tricks. Simple ones. Ones that actually worked and didn't require pretending to be someone I'm not. The first thing? Get comfortable with the silence. Yeah, really, because silence isn't actually the enemy. Your fear of it is. I used to think awkward silence was some kind of social failure. Now I know. It's just part of being human. And when you're not panicking in that silence, you can actually think clearly again. Second, realize people rarely say everything they're thinking. Most sentences, they're just the tip of the iceberg. Like if someone says, "I was late because of traffic," your brain might just go, "Oh, okay." But if you're paying attention, you could ask, "Where were you heading? Does that happen a lot? Do you like driving?" Boom, conversation unlocked. This is what people call active listening, but honestly, it's just being curious. Like a kid asking a million why questions. Not to be annoying, but because they actually want to know. And yeah, to make that easier, you need interests. Stuff you care about, hobbies, topics, random facts. I didn't wait for the perfect conversation. I just did stuff I liked. Fixing things, learning psychology, watching documentaries, even asking dumb questions online. Because when you do interesting things, you become an interesting person. You start seeing connections between what people say and what you know. And suddenly, you've got something to add. Also, stop being afraid of asking stupid questions. I used to worry so much about sounding dumb. Now, if I'm curious, I ask, "How tall are you? Do you mow your own lawn?" Weird. Maybe. But 9 times out of 10, people love talking about themselves. And those random questions, they often lead somewhere fun. Maybe they tell you they're 6 feet 5 inches and played basketball in college. Or they've never used a lawnmower in their life. Suddenly, you're not stuck. You're in a whole new conversation. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Sometimes it won't work. No matter what you say, no matter how curious you are, some people just don't vibe with you. And that's okay. You don't have to force it. Don't water dead plants, right? Some conversations just aren't meant to bloom. Let go. It's not a failure. It's just life. But most of the time, with just a little curiosity, a sprinkle of presence, and the courage to ask the weird questions, you'll never really run out of things to say. If you want a crash course on how to actually listen without zoning out or thinking about your grocery list, click here or hit subscribe. Because these little things, they change everything.